My name is Alex Queenie Roman. I'm from Uganda, Kampala. A lot of people would prefer calling me Queenie or Papa Queenie. Been playing Frisbee since 1997. Helped to start the team Kampala Ultimate Frisbee Club. And I'm really excited to play in all these East African tournaments. Uganda has greatly improved in terms of play, simply because of these tournaments that we go to in East Africa, and I'm really happy to see that there are several tournaments coming up in East Africa in the past 5 years. We've had, pretty much Uganda used to be the only country that organized tournaments from 2000 until 2006. That's when also Nairobi started organizing their big grass tournament. After looking at how Uganda was doing it, Uganda used to organize 3 tournaments a year. And I was so excited to see that Rwanda also decided to start in 2011 to have a hat tournament, which we don't have anywhere in East Africa. Feast was started in 2009, organized by Nairobi Ultimate Frisbee players. And to be surprised, 5 years ago, we was only 5 teams. Today, 2013, there were 14 teams. 14 teams, and meaning like a team of 15 each team. I'm so really excited to see this grow, and very thankful of Nairobi Ultimate Frisbee group. They're doing a good job putting this big tournament. And yes, of course, I have to be proud that Uganda has won it 3 times so far. But not because we are really great players, but we're good players. But also we must really appreciate all these other teams that travel from Mwanza, from Tanzania, Ethiopia, Southern Sudan. I understand a few people flew all the way from the States to play for Ethiopia. And I think this is really great development of the sport in Africa and in East Africa in general. I'll focus on East Africa because, from just small group of people that used to play in Kampala to now having huge tournaments in entire East Africa. That's great. A lot of work that has been put in this. It's phenomenal. It's really good. Uganda to become the second country in Africa to be recognized by WAFTIF is big. It's really big, and it's not only big for Uganda as a country, but it actually means a lot to East Africa as a whole. East Africa meaning like the entire east of Africa, because I understand that South Africa has been a member. Full member for a good number of years. Uganda has become the second African country, and I understand that Tanzania is also really trying to work hard on that. Burundi is also working on their paperwork. I say, it has not been easy to get where we are, but I can say this is really good. It's like so it has not been very easy to do this, but we've got a lot of help from and support from all these East African teams. Plus, on top of that, we've booked it. I believe if we continue working hand in hand as like Uganda helping these several other African teams to spread the game. This is going to be a big sport in Africa, and I'm so excited to be part of it, and I'm so excited actually to play every year Feast, and then every year Uganda organizes the biggest East Africa tournament that is organized in August in Kampala, the 7 Hills Classic. 7 Hills Classic has been a big tournament. We started organizing it in 2006, and mainly was focusing on only playing Nairobi and Uganda, but now we're getting from Sudan, Burundi, Kigali, Nairobi, Tanzania, and we're really excited for this, and that is what I call ultimate at its best. Ultimate development of ultimate at its best. Registering this sport, first of all, it starts from the national level. You get recognized by your own country that this is a sport, becomes a national sport. And then, of course, there's things like funding of these tournaments. Most of the time, I've sponsored it from my pocket with a good number of friends of us that play. Jordan Abimana, great player. Him and I, we started the Kampala Ultimate Frisbee Club in 2000s, and it's working well. It's mainly the funding for many of these African teams, all African players to come to such a big tournament. It's not easy, but it works. The biggest challenge of Ultimate, like I could say, is mainly the most important thing is fields. Okay, fields. I should say this. In Africa, the biggest sport is soccer. So other sports are second class. So we always have problems. Wherever I've been in Africa trying to play pickups in there, it's fields. But of course, it comes to the point where you can get a field, but you do not have any money. Particularly, I use an example of Uganda. I mean, to organize a tournament, you need at least minimum of about $2,000, $3,000 in minimum to start with, and that half of that is going to go on fields. Most challenge is funding and fields. The only advice I give is that keep working hard and always consult with your fellow East African tournament organizers. The help is always there. I mean, having 14 teams today, in Feast, organized by Nairobi, I'm sure at least one team will always be there to help. I mean, we've helped quite a number of teams to start organizing tournaments. We helped Rwanda to actually, we've been pushing them to organize a tournament, and finally we told them that we will help you, and we helped them to organize their first tournament in 2011, and it did work out. Of course, there were a little bit of few hiccups here and there, but 2012 came very well. 2013 was the best, and it's becoming the biggest hard tournament.